Okay, everyone can hear me. Great.
What if you
All right. I'm going to ask you guys to make sure that you're muted and then ask all your questions in the text channel just so that it doesn't disrupt everything and I can get on with talking to you guys about the Brand Ambassador Program. I am so sorry for that whole delay and everything, but I think we should be good to go now. Okay. All right, let's get started. So, if you guys have any questions, please tell me in the text channel. I'll try my best to answer all of them, and I hope that you guys will learn something today about the Brand Ambassador Program. So, let's get started. So you can also, I'm going to keep this QR code on screen at all times. So if you guys want to learn more and sign up, you just scan this QR code and it will take you to our landing page where you can read more about it and sign up. Let's get started. Okay, so what is the ELSA Brand Ambassador Program? So the ELSA Brand Ambassador Program is a content for membership exchange between ELSA and content creators with an interest in English language learning and teaching. So basically, the program is if you are a small creator, you could be a big creator as well. Maybe you have a big audience, but you need to have some kind of online social presence, posting on a regular basis. You know, maybe you have 7,000 followers, something like that. You know, you have a small audience, but you have an audience and you're online and you're posting on a regular basis. So if you're a content creator of any size like that, then you might be a great brand ambassador for us. So ideally, we would love you to have the interest in, obviously, English language learning or teaching. So you could be an English teacher who's fluent in English or a native speaker in English. Or you could just be somebody who loves learning English or learning languages, and so you just want to share with your audience your language learning journey. So that's who we're looking for, and that's kind of what a brand ambassador is for us. So let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so what are the requirements for the program? So you have a keen interest in learning and teaching English. Like I mentioned, you're a content creator with an audience of at least 2,000 real followers. So this is like kind of our baseline for it, that we need you to have somewhat of an audience. Like I said, it doesn't need to be a big audience. On social media, having 2,000 followers isn't too difficult, I would say, once you get started with the channel, whether that be an Instagram account or a YouTube account. Maybe YouTube's a little bit harder. A TikTok account, definitely, it's very achievable to get 2,000 followers once you start posting on a regular basis. And then ideally what we would be looking for is a 5 to 7% engagement rate according to Social Blade. So that just shows us that you have an audience. It might be quite a small audience, but you have some sort of people who are listening to you and they're caring about your opinion and they're following you, and you know, they're taking an interest in your content. They're interacting with your content. So essentially you just have somewhat of a small audience. Then another requirement is the majority of your audience consists of non-native English speakers. So because we're an English language learning app, if you were promoting us to your audience, it wouldn't make sense if they were all native English speakers. It wouldn't make sense if they were all fluent or at a very high level of English. It just wouldn't make a lot of sense because they wouldn't have much interest in ELSA. So ideally, whoever your audience is, we would love them to be interested in learning English. So they need to be a non-native English speaker. So I included here in the corner, in the top right corner, just a little, this is a profile that I came across a few days ago, and I reached out to them and asked them if they wanted to be a brand ambassador. They're an English teacher, and you see they have 7,000 followers, so they're not huge, they're not like a big creator, they're a fairly small creator, but their content is focused around English teaching, and so they would be a perfect ambassador for us. So the final requirement is you regularly post at least 4 times a month on one or more of the following platforms. So these are the platforms that we consider to be that you would promote us on, essentially. So if you had a TikTok account of at least 2,000 followers, then you would be eligible for the program. It's either TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, or a podcasting platform. So we're quite open-minded to any of these. If on any of these platforms you have at least 2,000 followers, and ideally a higher engagement rate, then you would definitely be eligible for our program, and we would love to accept your application and see if you can join us. So that's the requirements of who we're looking for. Let me just check the chat to see if we have any questions. Okay. All right, let's go forward. If you guys have any questions about the requirements, make sure to write it in the chat and I'll come back to it and I'll answer that question for you. Okay, so the Brand Ambassador program, what are the benefits? So this is the best part about the program. I think you guys are gonna love this. So we give 1 year completely free ELSA Pro membership. So for an entire year, you get access to ELSA Pro. So that access is basically all of the features on our app. So you can use that to your heart's content. So if you're an English learner, you can use all of the app without a limitation. Or if you're an English teacher, you can use all of the app to help you teach students or make content, or, you'll just have unlimited access to our app essentially for an entire year. Then on top of that, what's really amazing about the program is we will give you a discounts page. So we will give you a discounts page. I'll talk about this a bit more in the next slide, but you'll be able to offer 85% off of lifetime membership and 40% off of 1 year to your audience. And anyone who goes on your personal discount page and purchases these kind of memberships, you will earn 10% commission of that purchase. So every single purchase that comes in, if you get, I don't know, let's say a load of purchases and it adds up to being, let's say $2,000, okay? Your audience purchased like crazy and it ended up being $2,000 at the end of the month, then you would get $200 of that, right? So you'd get 10% of the purchases, and we send out this commission on a monthly basis. So every month we check to see who purchased from your discounts page and how many purchases there were and all of that kind of stuff. And then we let you know, and then we send you 10% commission. So you get a really great deal of having free membership access and you get 10% commission. So those are like really great benefits. Okay, let me see. Guidelines. Okay, I can get more into guidelines in a minute. If it's okay, if some members runs any account that provides information about ELSA or making interesting topics that will lead non-native people to come here and join the community. I'm not sure I really understand your question. Broken parts. Could you rephrase? Do you mean you don't want to send your audience to the discounts page? You would rather send your audience to come, join the Discord server or something else? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. I will just wait for you to get back to me on that. Okay, so let me get a bit more into the program. Maybe this will also answer some of you guys' questions. So basically, how does the whole commission side of it work? I already mentioned a bit briefly about that. So if you're accepted into the program, you'll be given your own ELSA discounts page to offer your audience. I put a screen snippet over here of this is the kind of discounts that you would be offering to your audience. They're pretty great discounts, like 85% off of lifetime is a really amazing deal. So any of your audience would be able to access this discount and purchase. And so any of these purchases that come from your discounts page will be credited to you, and you will earn 10% of that. So basically, this is the kind of link that we will give you. So it will be your own personal link. It will be elsaspeak.com/AMB for ambassador, and then your name would go there. So when you sign up, your name would be there. And that would be your own link, and you can share that with your audience to your heart's content. You can share it with your mom, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, whoever you want to share your own personal link with is up to you. But ideally, we want you to share it with your audience. on your social media account, and encourage people to go check out ELSA, see if they like the app, and if they really like it, then you would encourage them to purchase from your discounts page, and then you'd get 10% of that purchase. So there is just one thing though that I have to mention, is that we only accept PayPal as the method of paying you your 10% commission. So if you join the program and you don't have a PayPal, then I would encourage you to set one up. It's free to set it up. And it's the only method that we're offering right now. So please don't come asking, oh, can you do this? No, we can't, unfortunately. At this moment, we are only sending you the money through PayPal. Although we have had some people sign up to the Brand Ambassador program, and they've wanted to promote ELSA without earning commission. They said, hey, I don't have PayPal, but I want to join the program. I want to promote ELSA. Can I still join without getting paid the 10% commission? And of course you can. If you're happy with just the 1 year free ELSA Pro membership, then that's fine. But if you care about earning the 10% commission, then I would encourage you guys to create a PayPal account so that we can send you the money for that. Okay, let me just check the chat again to see if we got some more questions rolling in. But my country does not allow PayPal. I'm sorry. We really don't have another option for this right now. I know that not every country has a PayPal. The only thing I could suggest to you would be if you have any friends or family outside of your country who have a PayPal, and you could go down that route. As of right now, we just don't have another option. We may do in the future, and I will definitely let everybody know. So if you join now and you decide you want to promote ELSA and you're happy with just the 1 year free pro membership and you're not too concerned with the commission, then you can join as an ambassador now. And as soon as another payment option becomes available, I will let you know, and we could go down that route. But for right now, we only offer PayPal. I'm so sorry. What are the requirements? Okay, what are the requirements? So I will just go back quickly so that you can check that. Requirements. Here are the requirements again. So you need to have at least 2,000 followers. You need to have an interest in English learning or teaching, and your audience needs to be native English speakers, and you also just need to be posting regularly. So if you have an account, and let's say you have, like this person here, they have 7,000 followers, so they definitely qualify for our program. Their content is about English, so they definitely tick all of our boxes here. But let's say that this person hasn't posted in 2 years. Then obviously we wouldn't be accepting them into the program. So you do need to be regularly posting on your social media channel. Is there any way that even if I don't have followers on social media, but I'm in the local group chat? It depends how big your local group chat is. If you had 2,000 group chat members, we might be able to consider that. You guys can always sign up and just put your case forward. So on the sign up sheet, when you click apply, on the application, we ask you to fill out all your information, your phone number, email, all that kind of stuff. We also do have a text box where you can write why you should be accepted into the program, why you'd be a good ambassador. And if you say, hey, I don't have a social media channel with this, but I have this group chat, or I have another thing, or whatever, you can always argue your case in this section, and we will review your application, and we may consider finding a way for you to join, even if you don't perfectly meet our requirements. So you guys can consider that. For example, run by 5 people. Each day is fixed 1 person at a time. So they'll create a short video about ELSA community and post on their Instagram page. Is it possible for a group to be an ambassador? Okay, a group to be an ambassador. Yes, we could definitely do that. I guess 1 person would have to go through the application form, fill out all the details. So we would need 1 email, 1 phone number, 1, way of contacting you or your group. But yeah, we could definitely do that. like I say, you guys can always apply and just explain everything in the application. And then when myself and my colleagues, we go through the applications, I'm definitely going to take the time to consider all of your arguments or concerns or doubts or whatever you have. And if I've been sharing the ELSA screenshot in the group chat every day, if I show you, yeah, we could do that. If you have a big group chat and a big community, then we can definitely consider accepting you into the program in that way. This is free for 1 year, right? So as part of the program, you get 1 year free ELSA Pro membership. So for an entire year, unless something happens or you're not maintaining the requirements that are needed to stay in the program, and then your membership would be revoked. But hopefully that wouldn't happen. I have a group with 16k members. Yeah, 16k members for sure. You can definitely apply and we'll review your application. Train people how to be an ambassador. Well, I'm hoping with this presentation, this will give you guys the first step in the door to learning about how our brand ambassador program works. And then it's kind of up to you. Like what happens is you make your application, we review your application, we accept or reject you. And if you're accepted into the program, we give you what you need. So we give you your personal discounts page, we give you, all the information that you need to get started. And then it's really up to you. You just have to post about ELSA at least twice a month. And that's all that you need to do is to stay part of the program. So it's kind of in your hands what kind of content you want to make and how you want to do it. I will show you guys in a few minutes an example of a good video or a good kind of content that you can make to give you guys some inspiration. But essentially, if you guys have never been an ambassador before and you're not sure about it in general, I would suggest for you to Google search or go onto YouTube and get more information about how brand ambassadors work in general. How do these kind of programs work? Because our program is not the only program out there. There's many other brand ambassador programs out there. I know that Babbel has a brand ambassador program. I know that many other brands do. And there's lots of informational videos out there about how can I be a great brand ambassador? How can it work? What can I do? And there's lots of information about that out there. So if you'd like to just learn more in general, I would suggest you guys to just do some more research. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so what do you need to do in the program? So as I just mentioned, you need to post at least twice per month about ELSA. But we're very relaxed on how you want to do this. So if you sign up with your Instagram and you say, hey, I have 2,000 followers on this Instagram, I'm posting on a regular basis, and we see that, we accept you into the program, it's all good and great. You only need to make an Instagram story, let's say. Or one Instagram post or whatever. You could do one Instagram story, one Instagram post per month. That's it. And it just needs to mention ELSA. It needs to be just very simple, saying, hey, check out this app, or hey, I found this app, I like it, or whatever you want to post about ELSA is totally up to you. It could just be an Instagram story. It could be any form of content you want, but you just need to post at least twice per month about ELSA on your social media platform. We do ask that you show evidence about posting on your content accountability sheet. It's just to help us know that you're posting about us, you're living up to your side of the requirements. But that's all you need to do. So once you're in the program, you just need to post about us, and you can ask me or you can ask my colleagues. I'll write our email here in So if you guys, after this live stream, think of some questions that you have or concerns or whatever you have, you can email influencer@elsanow.io with all of your concerns and questions, and I'll do my best to get back to you. But yeah, essentially once you're in the program, that's all you need to do, and you get 1 year free ELSA Pro membership, and you can make some money on the side. So it's a really great deal. Okay, so now we get on to the great question of what could the content look like. My recommendation If you were going to do a video, for example, so a TikTok, an Instagram reel, something like that, I would recommend you talk about English to start with. So you teach something like, hey, did you know there's a difference between this word and this word? Or, hey, did you know how to pronounce this word? Or you teach something to do with English, or share something you've learned, like, hey, the other day I found out that this word is pronounced in this way. So something to do with English language topic. And then you could talk about ELSA, and you could say, hey, I found this really cool app that can help you improve your English. You talk a little bit about ELSA, and then at the end, mention about your discounts page, which is usually maybe in the link in your bio. Or if you're making an Instagram story, then you say, hey, click the link right here, and it's on screen with you. And then people can go to your discounts page and purchase, and that will add to your commission. So that's kind of the recommended structure that I would suggest. And I have a video here. I hope that it's going to play and you guys are going to be able to hear it. So I'm just going to play it, and then let's see if you guys actually heard the video. I hope you can.
Don't pronounce this word like asked. Asked is okay if you pronounce it in isolation, but in connected speech, it's completely different. Let's see how a native speaker would pronounce this phrase.
I asked my friend.
Let's try it slower.
I asked my friend.
I asked my friend. K sound is dropped. Let's try another one.
I asked them to do it.
I asked them to do it. K and T sounds are dropped. Unfortunately, no school will teach you that, but I found an app that can show you how native speakers pronounce these phrases. It's called ELSA Speak. With ELSA Speak, you can practice your pronunciation, word stress, and even intonation. And what is more important, it's going to show you what you pronounce wrong. Let's say I don't know how to pronounce these words, so I'm going to say muscle. Now, let's listen first.
Muscle.
Muscle. Here we go. You can download the app by clicking the link in my bio and get a 7-day free trial. By clicking the second link in my bio, you can get 85% off your lifetime membership or 40% off your 1-year membership. Give it a try and let me know in the comments what you think.
Okay, so I hope that you guys were able to hear that video. I really hope. Okay, Martha says you could hear it. Okay, great. So you could see in the video that she started off teaching something about English. So she taught her audience about the K sound in asked being dropped. That's something really useful to know. So she taught about that. And then she also demonstrated with ELSA. She showed how ELSA could be used to help people improve their English. And then she talked a bit more about ELSA. And then finally, she followed up with the discounts page call to action. So she also had an extra link. Don't worry about that. She had an extra link where her audience could just go and download the app. And that's it. Just ignore that part. But she did mention about that discounts page, and that's what we need you guys to do. So if you joined our brand ambassador program, this is the kind of content that I would recommend making, because it really motivates people to check ELSA out, to go and purchase. And then of course, if they go and purchase, then you get 10% of that purchase. So it's an amazing deal. This is the kind of content that we would recommend. What is the meaning of ELSA? ELSA stands for English Language Speech Assistant, if you guys were wondering about that. Until when will this program continue? I need to gather enough followers to be able to register. We don't have any plans of stopping the program anytime soon. We should be going for the next few years, I would assume. So don't worry about that. You can just focus on building up your audience. Like I said, on platforms like TikTok, it's not too difficult to do. If you just start posting a bit consistently, maybe about language content, learning languages, learning English, usually you can pick up 2,000 followers in a pretty short amount of time. So that's what I would suggest. Uploading, I need to get more viewership. Okay, a blog is a very cool one. Yeah, if you could get some more viewership on your blog, that's a great thing. Okay, So I hope that answers you guys' questions on how you can make some content once you're part of the program.
Don't pronounce these words like...
Let's move on. There we go. So then how do I join? So I've kept the QR code up on the screen for most of the presentation, but if you guys need to, I don't know, you can't scan the QR code for some reason, then this is the link. I'll put it in the... I also speak, sorry about the ASMR keyboard noises. Elsa-Ambaasador. That is the link. Okay, so if you guys can't scan the QR code, then that is the link that you should go to on the page. You will find more information about the program. It will just re-explain everything that I've said today. We also have an FAQ section at the bottom of that page where you can read even more if you're confused about something. If you want more information, we have a good FAQ section on that page. So you guys can go check that out. And then towards the bottom of the page, there is the apply here button, and that's what you want to click. If you're still not able to access this link or go to the QR code, then you can just go to elsaspeak.com. You don't need to do anything else. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page, and in the little footer at the bottom, we have brand ambassadors, and you can just click that, and that will take you to the sign up page. Okay. I think I'm almost done with all the information. Yeah, so just again, this is where you can find the apply button. It's towards the bottom of the page. Just explains how it will work when you apply. And yeah, I think that was everything. I will ask you guys to send some more questions into the chat, and I will try and answer all of them. But that's all that I have for you guys today. Yeah, so go to elsaspeak.com/ElsaAmbassador, scan the QR code, or as I said before, if you have any doubts, queries, problems, whatever, then you can email influencer@elsanow.io. Okay? So if you think of something later and you want to ask a question later, you forgot to ask it today, then you can always email us there. All right, let's take a look at some of you guys' questions in the chat. Thank you for the information. I will apply. Oh, nice. I look forward to seeing your application. 3 million followers. How you're super popular. I will look forward to seeing your application. See how people see this feature. It's a cool feature. I always appreciate it when I put it. Please, could you show me TikTok account? I'm not sure what you mean by that. 10 years from... when does the application form close? Oh, it's not going to close. So you no matter how long it takes you guys, maybe you need to, build up your audience, or you're not sure about joining, you need some more time to consider. That the brand ambassador program is not going anywhere. We're going to be here all year long, at least for this whole year, for sure. The application will always be there. This web page will always be there. You guys can always apply later. So if you're interested now, but you're not sure it's the right time for you, you need to do some more stuff before you can apply, that's fine. You can come back to this page, in 6 months' time, and you can apply then. It's really up to you guys. It'll always be there. Registered before but gave the wrong channel. Registered again. Will I get accepted? Okay, I will look out for your application, Malia. Don't worry. I will take a look. Let me write your name down somewhere on my phone, and I will make sure that I check your application. Okay, nice. Okay, guys, I'm probably going to be wrapping up in a minute. So if you guys have any final questions for me, then please put them in the chat and I'll try to answer them before we end it here. And if you guys having any troubles accessing the QR code or going on the link, or you're confused about anything, please tell me. Okay. I really hope this was helpful for you guys, and I really hope this explained a bit more about the Brand Ambassador program for you guys. As I said, this is not having a brand ambassador program is not something unique to ELSA. Plenty of other companies, other brands, have their own brand ambassador programs. So if you're curious, you can always do some research on those programs and see how they work, and see how those brand ambassadors make their content, and you can kind of get an idea of how you want to promote ELSA, how you want to make your videos, etc. Because essentially, the more that you hustle and the more content that you put out there to your audience about ELSA, and the more you promote your discounts page to your audience, the better chance you have of getting a really amazing amount of commission at the end of the month. So if you promote ELSA enough, guys, you really can look forward to some great commission. I know that maybe 10% doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it can really, help your wallet out for sure. I've seen many people who are able to really hustle and get some great commission each month. So just keep that in mind. Plus, you still get that whole 1 year free ELSA Pro membership. I will also just mention, in case I didn't make it clear, that if you join the program, please be posting at least twice a month about ELSA. That is part of the requirements we have for staying in the program. If you stop posting, you stop contributing to the program, you don't continue, then we will have to ask you to leave the program. And that's really unfortunate, and we don't want to have to do that. Because essentially we don't want people coming in, taking the 1 year free pro membership, and then kind of abandoning us. It's not what we want. I'm not saying any of you guys would do that, of course, but it's just keep that in mind, okay? So if you join the program, please be committed to the program, and we would love to have you there, and I would love to help you guys out in any way that I can. So I think I'm going to be wrapping it up here. Let me just check if you guys have got any final questions for me. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. I hope to see your application soon, Zaya. Thanks for letting us know. Thank you, guys. Support ELSA. Thanks, Warren. My English improved a lot. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Want to support ELSA. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm gonna try my best. Thanks, Tori. Don't abandon us. Yeah, Martha. Giving a lot, yes. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Victor. Yes, I'm a native speaker, Zaya. I know I have a bit of a weird accent. I'm originally from the UK, but I've lived outside of the UK for a very long time, so my accent can be a bit confusing, but I hope you guys were able to understand me. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys' applications. Thanks so much for joining today. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to email me at influencer@elsanow.io. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. It was lovely chatting with you guys. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks. Have a good day. All right. Thanks, guys.